Okay. Okay, well that should do it. Turn. Okay. I just set the alarm. But it has failed to fly. Oh, goodness. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a little bit of a product review. We've got 3 unique alarm clocks here, and we're going to take a look at them one by one. And at the end of the video, we're going to rate them. Which one do we think would be the most effective at getting us, notoriously heavy sleepers, out of bed in the morning? First up, we have this rather adorable little alarm clock with wheels on it and what looks like a little face. And I think the purpose of this is that the alarm goes off and then this thing starts moving and you gotta jump out of bed, you gotta chase this thing around. By the time you catch it, shut off that alarm, you are going to be wide awake. So we're gonna test this thing out, see how it works. So I've got my handy how-to manual here and I'm going to set this alarm. The current time on this is 2:04. I am going to set this for 2:06. And then the snooze is set to 0. That means that it should start moving and beeping and being very annoying as soon as that alarm goes off. I've hit the alarm button and the wheel button. Let's see what happens. One more minute.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Any second now. Perhaps I should take a nap. Just to see. Oh God. There it is. All right, so now we gotta grab it. We gotta hit that snooze button. We gotta turn off the alarm. I would say, for sure, that would annoy the crap out of me. And if you put that on the floor and it starts running away, you have no choice but to get out of bed and get moving. Next up, we have quite a delightful little alarm clock here with a cuckoo bird that comes out and a gun for you to shoot it back in. So now you can start sleeping with a fake gun under your pillow and take out your misplaced anger on this little bird instead of real people. So it's therapeutic and it wakes you up as well. So we're gonna set this thing up, see how it works.
The following day.
This thing. Well, it has been a journey trying to set this thing up. I do not know what is going on. It's immensely confusing. So we're just gonna say, forget it and go straight into the game mode aspect of this little alarm clock and see what entertainment that has to offer us. So this does have a game mode on it, so we are going to get a little bit of catharsis from the fact that we just could not set this up to save our lives. Let's see what the game mode is like. We're going to hit the OK button twice. Oh.
3, 2, 1.
And then I'm supposed to shoot it. Super.
3, 2, 1.
Boom, there we go. I think this happens 3 times. Can we try it again?
2, 1.
The following day.
So while it was fun to take out my frustrations on that little bird with that interesting little game, I would say that the difficult of use, the sheer difficulty in which we had in setting this alarm clock, i.e. the total failure, really doesn't make it worth it in my book. Next up, and our final one for this video, is a very interesting one indeed. This is a flying alarm clock, and as I take it, you set this alarm, and when it goes off, this little wheel is gonna shoot up in the air, it's gonna fly away, you gotta go get it, and it won't shut off until you reattach that little wheel. So that should be a fun one to play around with. Let's see how it works. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this alarm for 2:47. It is 2:46 right now. Oh, geez, there it is. Oh my goodness. But it has failed to fly. Oh, goodness gracious. Ah. So I have set this alarm clock to go off for 1 minute from now. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put it here just in case this thing flies right at my face. We do not want that to happen. So let's wait and see.
5 minutes later.
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna push the button. Oh, ah. It failed to take off that time, but still pretty fun. I don't know why it didn't fly. It did fly earlier when we pressed the little blue button right here. Boom. But not to wake you up. Maybe that's on purpose. I don't know. Maybe the pain of trying to turn it off is what really wakes you up. There's also another mode that this little alarm clock has, kind of a game. You can press this little blue button right here and release and catch, just like that. So I would say that's a pretty effective alarm clock. So now it's time for me to rate these 3 unique alarm clocks. And so for my number 1 choice, I'm gonna go with this little wheel bot here, simply because it fulfilled its function in its entirety. It ran around, it made the noise, you could set it very easily. So that's my number 1 choice. Number 2 is going to be this flying alarm clock here, simply because it's a whole lot of fun. The only reason it's number 2 is because this thing did not take off immediately straight upwards whenever the alarm went off. However, it was extremely easy to set as well. And of course, number 3 is going to be this one. It would be number 1,000 if it could be. It just was totally impossible to set this thing. We could not figure it out. But it did have a fun little game where you got to shoot a gun at a bird. So that is a plus. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. Please don't forget to Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.